What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. The topic for today is how to become a sexy beast. All right, first, let's start with the word beast. In order to become a sexy beast, first you got to be a beast. Now, what does it mean to be a beast? Well, first, we got to have a foundation for this. What do you want to achieve in your life? What do you want to do with your life? What is the exact results or condition you want to create in your life? No limitations, no filters, no inhibition. Exactly what is it that you want? Get clarity on that. I have clarity on what it is I'm creating. What is the future that I'm manifesting? It starts there. Because if you don't know, you don't have a goal, you don't know, have any clarity on what you're doing, how can you be a beast, right? You don't know where to put your energy. So you need to know what it is that you want to create. What is the lifestyle you want to create? What is the results you want to create? Now, once you have clarity on that, you make a commitment to doing whatever it takes to create that result or create that new condition. And that is when you start becoming a beast, because now you say, I know what I want, and I'm gonna go after it with 110% commitment. So let me give you an example of what that looks like. For me, I'll say, okay, for example, let's say I want to build a 6-figure business from scratch, right? Let's say that's a goal for me. I want to build a 6-figure business from scratch. So one of the numbers that in the industry, like entrepreneurship, a lot of people aim for $10,000 per month, right? 10K per month. So let's say you set that as a goal. I want to make $10,000 per month with my own business, okay? Now we have clarity on a goal. Now the beast comes in when you say, that's my goal. Now, what are the actions I need to take to achieve that goal? So what you do is you start writing down all the actions, everything that comes to mind. Don't filter it. Don't, try to make it, soften it, or, make it easier. No, write everything down. Then you look at that list and you say, what are the action steps I can take right now? Right? Because maybe if you're going to build a business, one of the action steps would be you could do some paid advertising, right? You could pay for Facebook ads or right? But maybe you don't have the money to invest in that right now. So you don't worry about that action step. But what is another action step? Okay, I can start creating content, right? I can start, reaching out to prospects, right? I can start studying, increasing my value, my understanding of the business. Right? What are the things you can do right now? And then you put a plan together, a daily schedule, and you start executing on these action steps that are going to lead you to the results you want. And you do this consistently. See, my idea of a beast is not, oh, you need to be doing 1,000 things and you need to be, massive action and all that. That's cool. But can you do that consistently? See, to me, a true beast is the one who can do the necessary actions on a consistent basis. So another way to put it, a true beast is a man of discipline. This is the man that, in front of people, he's doing all this shit, but behind closed doors, he's still doing that shit, right? You have some people that, they like to show off, but then when they go behind closed doors, they're not doing the same shit, right? They're doing all type of shady shit that you don't know about. That's not a real beast. A real beast is the one that when people are sleeping, he's working. When people are making excuses, he's working. When people are bullshitting, he's doing, you know what I mean? That's a true beast. So it starts there. You getting clarity on your goals, and then you start beasting out. You start taking action consistently towards whatever it is your goal is. And you don't make excuses. You take the resources you have right now. You look at the condition you're in right now, and you execute based on that. That's what it is, what a true beast is. And to be consistent in your efforts. So it's not a one-day thing. It's not a once-in-a-while thing. It's a consistent effort. Every single day doing the same shit. Right? And then making changes along the way. Once you see that, okay, this is working real well, but this isn't working too well. So you stop doing that, but you keep doing this. Maybe you ramp this up. Maybe you add a new activity, right? You reassess. I like to reassess every 21 days. I reassess and look, okay, what are some things I can do to do better? What things need to be changed, etc. So that's the core of the beast. The beast is this type of man who has clarity on what he wants, and he's going after it with 110% commitment, and he's consistent in his efforts. That's a true beast. Not the guy who shows up one day and beasts out and then he stops. The guy who's consistently moving towards his goal. So even, I'll tell you my perspective on it. If, let's say we're talking about code approach, right? Code approach in women. To me, if there was two guys, right? And on the same day, they both said, I'm going to start doing code approach because I want to meet some women, right? Right? Trey keeps talking about code approach. So fuck it, I'm going to go out there and do it. One guy says, yo, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go and approach 50 women today. Okay? The other guy says, man, I never done this shit before. I'm going to just go out there and talk to 5 women today. But the first guy says, I'm going to go out there and talk to 50 women. And let's say he goes out and does that. But let's say he goes up to 50 women and he gets rejected 45 times. And 5 women, let's say 5 women respond in a positive way, and 1 woman gives him a phone number. That guy, more than likely, he's going to be like, man, fuck this. This shit doesn't work, man. Man, Trey doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm never doing code approach again. But the second guy, he said he's going to approach 5 women today. Maybe he approaches 5 women and they all reject him. But he's like, you know what? I'm going to just keep coming out. You know, it's just 5 women. I'm going to block out 30 minutes to an hour of my day, and I'm going to just talk to 5 women a day. I know this is something that's going to take time for me to develop the skill, but I know if I commit, I'm going to develop the skill. Now, one guy went out and approached 50 women, which, respect, right? That's not easy to do. But he approached 50 women, and then he said, fuck it, I'm done, because I didn't get the result right away. Whereas the other guy said, I'm going to go and approach 5 women, right? And no matter what happens, I'm just going to consistently go out and approach 5 women until I get good, until I start getting results. Who's the beast? Who's the beast? It's the one who's committed, the one who says, you know what, fuck it, I'm only going to do 5 women a day, but I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do that for, the next 3 to 6 months, or I'm going to do that for next 6 months to a year, whatever it is. That's the true beast, even though it's only 5 women a day, but he's doing it every single day. That's going to add up. He's going to become a beast. This guy that did 50 in one day, somebody might say, oh, he's a beast. He approached 50 women. But if he's not going to do it, if he just did it one time and it ends right there, that ain't no beast. That's just a dude that got motivated one day and did some shit and now he's done. That ain't a beast, bro. A beast is the one who can commit. The one who can be consistent in his efforts. The one who can see the long-term vision. That's a true beast. Now, how do you become a sexy beast? You beast out, but you make what you're doing aesthetic. What do I mean? For example, let's use code approach again. The guy who's doing the 5, he's going out, he's approaching 5 women a day, right? He's committed to that. He's approaching 5 women a day, and to me, that's a beast, man. Because it's not. I know. Code approach is not easy. Going out and putting yourself out there and approaching women and dealing with rejection and all the stuff that comes with that. That's not easy. So respect. But he becomes a sexy beast over time. What happens is when you go and do something consistently, you start to pick up on patterns. You start to understand things better. You start to understand yourself better. You start to grow characteristics that make you stronger and more powerful as a man, right? You become more mature in what you're doing, right? You may start attracting people who are interested in what you're doing. You become sexy because you start to get more detail oriented in what you're doing, because you start to see things more clearly, right? It's like when you just start doing something, right? In the beginning, you're unknown to it. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? So it's not gonna be sexy. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be awkward in the beginning. But as you go through the process and you keep that consistency and you grow in understanding and maturity and references and experiences, you become more calibrated, right? You become more effective, more efficient. You start to become sexy, right? Becoming sexy. Another word for sexy, we could even say mature. Mature, right? Mature in understanding. Mature in understanding of style. Mature in understanding of expression. Mature of understanding in what it means to be a man, what it means to be a masculine man. Like, that's what being sexy is all about. It's about maturity. And maturity comes from experiences. Maturity comes from repetition. Maturity comes from time. You see what I'm saying? There ain't no overnight success. Ain't no quick fix. You know, guys messaging me, asking me for a quick fix to their problem. No, it's a commitment to becoming the kind of man who no longer has that problem. Right? If you have approach anxiety, it's not a one-day fix thing. You apply yourself in a certain way for a consistent period of time until you no longer have approach anxiety. Right? You want to get good at escalating or making a move on women. You got to practice and be consistently deal with women for a consistent period of time until you learn how to escalate with women. Anything you want to, if you want to get good at something, it's going to require commitment. Right? That's why most people are not good at shit, because most people are not willing to commit. Most people want the quick fix. Ain't no quick fix though. Right? Ain't no quick fix. If you want true power, you got to earn it. You want lasting success, you got to earn it. So that's what it means to be a sexy beast, man. It means to get clarity on what you want in your life. Don't bullshit yourself. Go for exactly what you want. Write down all the actions that you can take to achieve it. Start doing the actions that you can start doing right now. Whatever you can do with the resources you have and the condition you're in right now, start taking action. Don't wait for something to happen. Oh, I gotta wait till I have a certain amount of money. I gotta wait till I have a certain condition. No, you start right now. You do what you can. You commit to a consistent action plan over time and watch things grow. Watch the compound effect. Watch the law of attraction come into play and things start to move. You don't know when that success is gonna come. That's why you have to be consistent. They have that image of the guy who's he has his axe pick and he's picking at the wall trying to find the diamonds, and he's picking and picking and picking, and it gets to a point where he's like, man, what the fuck, man? I've been doing this for so long. Maybe there's no diamonds. And then you see in the image that he was actually right there. He was right there, but he gave up at the last second. And so that's the thing. But you can't see it. It's a wall that he's breaking down, but he can't see how close he is. He just has to have faith, and that's what life is about. You gotta have faith. You don't know how long it's gonna take. You don't know when the success is gonna come. You don't know when the women are gonna show up. You don't know when the money is gonna come. But if you just stay consistent and believe in what you're doing, when the time is right, shit will start showing up, because you put in your work. It's the law of exchange. You give, and at some point it has to come back. It has to come back at some point. And so, but you just have to trust that it will. That's faith. And that's how you become a beast. That's what it means to be a beast. And to become a sexy beast, that is earned over time. That's not an overnight thing. Sexiness is the guy who knows who he is because he put in so much work. He spent so much time, um, going through challenges and adversity that he knows how powerful he is. He knows his capability. He knows his weaknesses. He knows his strengths. So he carries himself a certain type of way. There's a certainty there. There's a groundedness there. And women pick up on that. Women can sense that. They can sense a man who's grounded in his masculinity. They can sense a man who's been through some shit because there's a look in his eye. There's a relaxation in his body. There's a certain sound to his communication, and there's a certain energy that the woman can receive from that man. But this is something you gotta earn. So that's the advice on how to become a sexy beast. If you're a man watching this and you want to become a sexy beast, but you also want to become an unbreakable beast, right? You want unbreakable self-confidence, grounded masculinity, authentic expression, leadership skills, the ability to attract women left and right. Join the Unbreakable Beast Tribe. All right, that's my group. We're at 750 members. If you're interested in becoming an unbreakable beast, join the group. I'll see you inside. Peace.